Connor McDavid, the two-time Hart Trophy winner, trying to make it a third year. We'll see how that plays out. Take a look at the last 6 Hart Trophy winners right there. So let's take a look at the FanDuel odds for the Hart Trophy. Connor McDavid, the chalk, at plus 200. Nathan MacKinnon, your next best odds to win it. He's at plus 600. Austin Matthews, Kucherov. How about Andrei Vasilevsky on there? Plus 2,300. Why not? Last one to do that was up in Montreal.
I played with him that year. Jose Theodore.
Oh, yeah.
I played with him that
Excellent.
season.
All right, so let's get your odds. And I have a feeling that both of you guys have Connor McDavid as your Hart Trophy winner, so we'll go next level. Percentage that you think Connor McDavid wins the Hart Trophy this year. How confident are you?
I'm very confident. I'm going to go almost 100. 95% this guy's going to win the Hart Trophy. He's so dominant out there. His stick handling, the speed, the passing, the goal scoring. He is the whole package times 100. This guy is so darn good. And barring any unforeseen injury or time off from the game, this guy's going to have 120, 130 points in an 82-game season. That might be light, maybe, even, the way he was putting points up last year. So it's just so exciting to watch this guy play. He's brings people to stands, brings people to be hockey fans. This guy is so exciting.
So that 5% is injury alone, and
yes.
Nobody else can do it.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. 95%. How confident are you?
I'll go 90%.
90.
And Connor McDavid, injury, 5%, and maybe someone else stepping up in the plate and
Who would
just
be that
beating them up.
else?
Someone else. Austin Matthews has a chance. Nathan MacKinnon. Those are top of the list, maybe to have a chance to beat him. But he is far and ahead the best player in the game. The speed, the way that he can control it. To him, with playing with maybe new line mates with Zach Hyman and Jesse Puljujarvi, and away from Draisaitl, maybe the numbers come down a bit, but the power play was #1 in the NHL last year. The power play continued to click along, should be the best in the NHL. So Edmonton with that team, Connor McDavid is the best player in the world. It is really hard not to see him winning another Hart Trophy. Wayne Gretzky won 8 in a row and 9 total. MacKinnon could be on that same sort of trajectory.
All right, we'll see how it plays out. He is the chalk at plus 200, Connor McDavid. Let's take a look at goal scorers from a year ago. Shortened season, so keep that in mind here. How about Austin Matthews? 41 goals in a 56-game span. He was on an absolute tear. The next closest was number 97 himself, Connor McDavid, 33. Alex DeBrincat up there, one behind Connor McDavid. So you take a look at the last 6 Rocket Richard Trophy winners. Matthews wins it with 41. Before that, the tie, Ovi and Pasta with 48. That was an 82-game slate, Ovi, and then Sidney Crosby back in 2017. Much like Connor McDavid for the Hart, both of you guys have Austin Matthews for the Rocket Richard. So, again, percentage of how confident you are that Austin Matthews wins it this year.
75% for Austin Matthews. Toronto Maple Leafs bucket loads of goals again. Austin Matthews, what impresses me is that his ability to even strength to score goals. Has the best release in the business. It's quick. The wrist injury, got that fixed, so the wrist should be healthy, and he still won the Rocket Richard last year with the wrist injury. When you watch him play and his strength and his ability to protect the puck down low, and the setup man, Mitch Marner, always feeding him, it just continues along. And to watch that shot, the power play, even strength production, seems hard not to see him winning, but maybe someone else can sneak in there.
Yeah, I got him at 60% winning this trophy. It's going to be the start for me. Every year, this guy gets about 20 goals in the first 20 goals. Everyone's talking about 50 and 50. Can he do it? So it'll be interesting to see how the wrist holds up, especially early in the season. So if he gets off to that great pace that he usually gets on early, look out. He's almost the favorites for sure to win the Rocket Richard. But you can't count out Ovechkin. You can't count out Pastrnak. So these guys are going to be battling for him. The best line in the league for me is the Boston Bruins with Bergeron and Marchand. So Pasta's going to fill the net with cookies there. Maybe he's going to challenge him for it.
All right, Matthews 41 last year and 56. How many this year? Over 53 and a half? What do you think?
60. Let's go 60 goals. Austin Matthews, the numbers last year.
I like this. 60 goals.
He's in the 40s. I think someone's going to get 50 this year.
Okay. All right. We'll see how it plays out. That's why you had him at 60%. Let's go between the net. The goaltenders here. The last 6 Vezina Trophy winners. How about Marc-Andre Fleury? The first time he was ever nominated, and he takes it home last year in 2021. No longer Vegas Golden Knight. He's in Chicago. Connor Hellebuyck before that. Andrei Vasilevsky, Pekka Rinne, Sergei Bobrovsky, the only active goaltender to win the Vezina 2 times. So here are your FanDuel odds for the Vezina. Vasilevsky, no surprise there, plus 300. Far and away the favorite in that department. Connor Hellebuyck, your next best odds at plus 950. And then pick your poison. How about Philip Grubauer, plus 1,900? He was a finalist a year ago. See how it plays out first year up in Seattle. Heartsy, I'm going to you, and we don't have to do a percentage on this one because you guys differ in your picks. Who's your Vezina Trophy winner?
I got Marc-Andre Fleury. He's going to have a chip on his shoulder this year. How he got out of Vegas into Chicago. He looks good in the red. I like the new pads. I like the new mask. So he's going to be fired up. And it's a good hockey team in front of him. You're only as good as the team that's playing in front of you. And I think Chicago is going to be leaps and bounds better than they were last year. So Flower in net, he's going to be doing the Flower things that he does in there. He's sprawling around. He's so athletic. He's making saves that no other goaltender in the league makes, and this guy's going to do it in a Blackhawks uniform. So he's my #1 pick for the Vezina.
Where are you going?
Andre Vasilevsky. He didn't win it last year. Talk about a chip on his shoulder. He's going to have a chip on his shoulder. He did win the Conn Smythe Trophy.
Won everything else.
He did. Andre Vasilevsky, to me, he's far and ahead the best goaltender in the NHL. I talked about him. He's generational type of goaltender. And as he approaches this year, you watch Vasilevsky play, he's almost unbeatable down low. A lot of these saves comes to that bottom half of the net. If you want to beat him, you have to shoot upstairs. And he has a really good ability to recover and make second saves, and he does have a good team to play in front of. But Andre Vasilevsky, you saw in the playoffs how he can elevate his game and the consistency, which was what he does it with, and he continues to play a ton of hockey. But Andre Vasilevsky is just a different beast in net compared to everyone else I saw. Yeah. Just down low, he is strictly almost unbeatable. You have to shoot the pucks up high or get deflections. It's the only way to get pucks by him.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. Let's shift our attention now to the Norris, the best defenseman in the league. Adam Fox, how about that? Taking that one home early in his campaign with the Rangers. Roman Josi before that. Mark Giordano just named the captain of the Seattle Kraken. He won it back in 2019. Hedman, Burns, and Drew Doughty. Certainly all those names still in the mix for contention again this year. Cale Makar, though, the youngster out in Colorado, he is your favorite at plus 400. Victor Hedman, something to say about that at plus 600. After that, Adam Fox trying to go back-to-back at plus 1,000. Billy, who is your Norris Trophy winner this year?
I'm taking the chalk. I'm going to go with Cale Makar, a smooth skating defenseman, really good Colorado team, and seems to be getting better. And averaged a point a game, only, I believe, the 6th defenseman in the last 20 years.
I don't want last year had he not missed so much time.
He did miss some time. But, yeah, watch the way that he plays at both ends of the rink. And he's a one-man breakout. He gets the puck, starts the breakout, enters, becomes that fourth man on the rush, can quarterback the power play. When Barry left there and he got the keys to the car on the power play and was able to be the quarterback of the power play, the point production went up, but he's really good defensively down deep. I don't believe he gets enough credit with how good he is at controlling the corners and being in front of the net and winning battles in front of the net. So he's consistent all around and has the offensive tools to go with it, the complete package.
I got Roman Josi, the Nashville Predators. This guy does everything well. Yeah, he can shoot the puck hard. He's got a great one-timer. He leads the rush all the time up the ice. He's good defensively, and when he gets that puck in his own zone, he's up the ice all the time. He's not looking to play defense most nights, even though he is a good defender, but just his knack to scoring goals, he gets a breakaway right there from the hash marks in. The guy can make that first pass so well, and they have a sneaky good team there in Nashville. Sometimes they play great, sometimes they're not. A little inconsistent for me, but him being the captain on the back end, he's just so smooth skating. He's so hard to get that puck away from him when he's wheeling and dealing, and I just love the way that he plays. He's exciting to watch.
All right, last but not least, we have the Calder Trophy department, and some years we come in and we say, oh, this guy, odds on, he's going to run away with it. This year, a little bit closer. It feels like anybody could win this. Cole Caulfield, according to FanDuel, it's his trophy to lose, plus 250. Trevor Zegras out in Anaheim, plus 500. Spencer Knight, Billy, plus 900 down there in South Florida. Scott, I'll start with you. Who is your Rookie of the Year in the NHL this year?
I'm going to go to the odds-on favorite right there, plus 250, Cole Caulfield. We got a little sample size of him last year in the playoffs, just how dynamic he is, how smooth skating he is, his shot, the look-offs. He's skating one way, but he ends up going the other way. He's very shifty, the way that he moves that puck. So this guy's a little beetler, a little guy, but I think he's going to get things done, and very unselfish guy, too. Loves to pass that puck as well. So you saw them on their run, just how exciting he was when he got that puck. There was, it seemed like the Canadians' chest just puffed up a little bit. They had the confidence that something cool, something good was going to happen, and I just love the way this guy plays. So I think that he's going to be fun to watch and maybe the Rookie of the Year.
stuff's go away from Cole Caulfield.
You going chalk, Billy?
But for myself, no, I'm not going to take chalk. I'm going to go Michael Bunting.
Oh, you're not going chalk at all?
At all. This is a 26-year-old who's still eligible for the rookie trophy.
Was he on the odds board? Was he even on
He wasn't even on the odds board. But this is a guy that might have a chance, and he played with Sheldon Keefe in the Ontario Hockey League. So he does know the coach very well, and Sheldon Keefe has him out of training camp on that second line with Tavares and Nylander. He had 10 goals in 23 games with Arizona last year, played 5 years in the American Hockey League, a wealth of experience, but he is an older guy at 26, and there could be power play time to go with it. And if he is on that line with Tavares and Nylander, a couple of skilled guys, the production could go way up. So if you take 10 goals with Arizona, put him on a Toronto team that is much more, that has a lot more goal potential and a lot more offensive upside, maybe 25 goals and 50 points, 60 points for Bunting. Ooh. And a 26-year-old rookie of the year.
Nice little payday from FanDuel. If you get Bunting to win the Calder, we'll have to see.